Hi, today we're gonna be talking about stray kids. So I'm going to do, I think, like a 10-part series to just talk about how I met stray kids, what I think about them as a group, and then a video for each member. Why, you might ask? Because I'm obsessed. So I live in a country which is quite far, like from South Korea, and our currency is not the strongest in the world, and a dollar in comparison to like one of our money is quite ludicrous. So I don't think I'm ever going to like have an opportunity to buy any of their merch, like interact with them on that basis, or like a light stick or anything that is stray kids affiliated. Neither do I think I'm ever going to have an opportunity to attend a concert of theirs, or even if they came like to an area near where I live, it would be damn near impossible to actually be able to attend unless my life changes tremendously. So I came to know of Stray Kids in 2024-ish, I would say, just after I was coming off of being unwell for some time, like, and it was a pretty serious thing. I didn't know if I would make it or if I would die or whatever. They say you meet stray kids when you're like at your end or whatnot. So that was true for me as well. And it just so happened that I saw a reel on YouTube. At the time, I didn't have TikTok because I was sick. I didn't really feel like doing anything. I knew TikTok existed, but I was just not motivated enough to actually like have an account and start anything. I was just like, not here or there. So I was scrolling and I saw a reel, and it was, I think, their dance video to Maniac. So not the official video. I think they were like in reds and black. Yeah. And it was the Maniac part, just a little infy thing. And I was like, what's this? That's interesting. Okay, whatever. But I didn't pay much mind to it. I just screwed. A few days later, the same reel came up again. And now I was like, I like the dance. I like how they are styled. I like the voices. I like how they look so clean and well put together. And everything just was like in my face. And I'm like, what is this? And then came Killing Voice, Maniac. That's a budget, got your down with your Maniac. And I'm like, where is that voice coming from? The Felix effect, of course. And I'm like, none of these people look like the voice is coming from them. Like, where is it coming from? And at the time, I didn't really know about K-pop or the whole industry, right? I had heard of a group called BTS, and that's only because like they were so big and they still are so big, but I didn't know it was the same thing. I didn't even know any song for BTS. I didn't know anything about them. I just knew that they exist, and that's how big they are. Like, even here in parts of Africa, it's like most people know, they've heard of BTS, even if they may not know them like as you would if you're a stan or a fan of their music. So yeah. So afterwards I was like, okay, let me try and check what this Maniac is. So I checked and found the song. So I listened to the particular one now, like the full other video, and I was like, this is interesting, extremely talented, well put together. There's harmony in what's happening here. Nothing looks out of place. And again, I was looking for, where is this voice coming from? So at the time, I couldn't, because like now I tried like starting to find out about the group. I was trying to find out what their name is, and like just trying to understand the concept of whatever I'm seeing, because I like it, right? And at the time, the videos and pictures I was seeing were a lot of Felix and Hyunjin, both in blonde hair, and I couldn't tell them apart. And that's just because I haven't had the opportunity or the privilege to interact with a lot of Asian people. Like the people who we interact with a lot here where I am, most of them are Chinese. And again, it's from afar. Like it's just like, oh, okay. But like I don't have like close interaction with people from Asia. So it took me a while to be able to appreciate their features and be able like to tell them apart and whatnot. And I was like, okay, so he's the one. But then I still wasn't like in the thing, right? Until I saw the song Easy and I saw Han. And I was like, okay, aura, okay, dancing, okay, rapping, okay, cute, handsome. Who is this? Who is this? It was Han. At the time I didn't know, of course, like his name or anything of that nature. And I was like, okay. So when I saw that video, I was like, okay, I think I want to hear more. So then I came across, so I didn't have any system or anything. I was just like going next, and I came across God's Menu. And the whole thing just felt like a trap I couldn't escape, you know. And again, I saw Han. At the time, I didn't know it was the same person, but I was like, who is that? You know, and not even from like a creepy point of view, but I just appreciated like his flow, his musicality, his lyrical capability, his dance, the way he presented himself, his attitude, the way he owned his space. Aura was literally just falling off of him. And I was just like, loved the bratty attitude from time to time, which could be felt like even through the screen during some of his lines, and just the surety that came across with him, knowing that we know that we all can collectively see he's talented, right? And prior to Stray Kids, there's only one other group which I've liked, which was Mindless Behavior, back in the day when I was like 13, 14. And for them, like, they disbanded pretty quickly. They didn't really reach the full potential that they could have reached. And so yeah, but again, I'm the kind of person who, when I'm loyal. So like I liked them for about 3-4 years, from my about 8th or 9th grade through to my 12th grade, and that's when I got out of that rabbit hole. And honestly, I'm making this video because I don't have people around me who I can express to the extent of the feelings, what I feel about Stray Cats. So I needed somewhere to vent, and I think like making this a secret little playlist of my own, which I can just express the feelings, maybe it can calm down. Because they're like, why are you like so happy with like a bunch of guys who you never know, who you never meet, who you never I know I'm not a Delulu fan, and you know, I just have to get it out there how I feel. Why? Because I mean, we're all entitled to how we feel about things, and as long as it's not harming anybody, you can express it, right? So I feel like I need to speak about how I feel about each and every one of them, and then maybe the feelings can calm down, right? And it's not like I'm ever going to have an opportunity to meet them, or even them come across my videos. And even if they did, for me it would be a blessing for them to know what I think, if it matters. I don't know, but it's just like I need to get it out of my system. Changbin said in God's Menu that if you take a look and have a taste of this, you're probably not going to be able to escape it. And I've been trying to get out of the rabbit hole, but I haven't gone anywhere. I haven't gone anywhere far. Even if I tried to, I'm still here. And of course, like, there are things which they do and they believe in which I don't. I have my own belief system, and some of the things I'm like, okay, that's interesting, but overall I just love who they have presented themselves to be to us. So I'm not going to be here acting like I know them. No one knows them except themselves, right? And their families and the people who are actually close to them. But what they've chosen to show the world, who they've chosen to show me they are, I can't speak for everybody, I like it a lot, you know. And I think I didn't even realize how big they were. I really thought they were still like coming up, and they're such a still like a rookie group because of how humble they are, right? So yeah, that's how I found Stray Kids. And now I'm going to talk about like the group, what I think about the group, and then what I think about each of the members. So yeah, that's how I found Stray Kids. Yeah.